because he literally owns the white people. So the Moors owns the white people. Okay, because the Moors are indigenous to Europe. All of Europe and all of North Africa is Europe. So Europe is North Africa. Well, the Moors are indigenous to that. No one, no, there's no such thing as a Moor invading anything when they're indigenous. So they didn't invade nothing. No, the Europeans invaded them coming out of the Caucasus Mountains of Russia, walking on all fours and didn't have a name or a language. I already broke that down in a video on how white women are raising these creature like animal. The Moors used the white people before they came here as animal pets because they were white people were walking on all fours and they were grunting and they didn't have a language. Well, the white women now today still give birth to those type of babies where they're in special programs where I was trying to break down to you there's certain white women that give birth to these babies that when they're 3 and 4 they'll just grab and put everything in their mouth. This little boy tried to bite his mother's arm off just to get the bowl of raw eggs, and put it in his mouth, and he was already full. I'm talking about these people who are in office who are like creature monsters, to where the Moors, the black Moors, used to use them as pet animals. And I showed you a video about that, describing, showing you the proof that how the Moors cleaned the people that were walking on all fours, cleaned them up and put them on suit and ties, teaching them how to talk, and now they're in office. Now they have guns right here, shot us out of our homes, and now they're in office. So now white people are just now figuring out that that their people are criminals. So obviously, if I'm indigenous, this is our great grandparents. This is my great grandmother. You see this? This is what happened to us. This is Russell Gold. Fair use. Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976 allows for information, education, scholarship, research. So let's hear what this guy has to say. His name is Russell J. Gold. Russell J. Gold. Him for.
I'm filing on September 14th, 2021, a contract in place that deals with copyrights on the Title IV flag, sedition, and traitors.
If true, he should be fired and tried for treason immediately, giving America's enemies a heads up before an attack. Well, that's the worst possible offense that a member of our military could ever commit.
You have here Mark Milley, not once but twice, before the election and after, contacts the head of the communist military in China, our number one enemy. Chief of Staff knows every step of it. He's going to tell the enemy? If that's true, this SOB needs to be out of there as fast as possible, without a debate. What else does he do? He basically, according to this article, if it's true, he tells his subordinate officers basically to take an oath of loyalty to him. To him. What else does he do? He conspires with the head of the CIA who's worried about a right-wing coup. The head of the Joint Chiefs is collaborating with the head of the opposition party, Pelosi and Schumer. So he's collaborated, according to this story, with the communist Chinese military, with the head of the Democrats in the House, with the head of the Democrats in the Senate. He's got subordinate generals and others who he, according to this story, gets allegiances from them.
On August 12th, 1999, the Title IV flag, sections 1, 2, and 3.
That's Russell Gold.
For copyrights at the Post Office and the United Nations Postal Administration, and that is articulated in the caption, as well as in paragraph 0. The copyrights were also filed at the U.S. Post Office 18th, 2000, in corporation hyphen claim hyphen number R period tilde 294 tilde 568 tilde 221 colon U period S period. Sedition, treason, and traitors. In 1999, the charter bankruptcy, the Constitution of the United States ended. In ending, the top brass of the U.S. military has known this for years. Upon knowing this, they kicked off a new world order in the fake presidential election of 2000. where they perpetrated and used the Florida Chads to trick the American soldiers, trick the American people, and to kick off a new world order to steal people's rights, the citizens' rights of the world, to...
You heard what Catherine said, how they stole everything. So I'm backing her up because she's onto something, because I get these downloads and I got this information this morning. It just come out of nowhere. And I like this. This is Russell J. Gall. So I've heard of him. My friend that passed away came to me again. It's like, you need to revisit that, because he was telling me about, like, you need to revisit it. And I say, I will. And when I woke up, this was on, and it coincided with what Catherine is saying. So she and I got to talk after this video. I got to see if she get in touch with me.
Okay, we gonna talk. We definitely gonna talk too, because it's just keep coming up. This man here, we really, cause it keep coming up, and I have this splitting headache right now, because you were saying that too, and it's just, you know what I mean. So we have to take care of this. So and how do we take care of it? We just let everybody know. Share my video to people who are already on videos. Do what she's doing. This is the right lady. She's the one. What she does is that she'll show videos that coincides with what she's thinking about and what she understands and what is true to her heart. And she is showing these videos, and it's true. You have to show my videos so that everybody can see that we must have our own transportation and home, so we can travel and help and heal our people, because a crime has been committed on our people in 1860 and 1830. And it's still going on today. This is why I'm making the video, because it's ongoing. We are not traveling. We are living in homes and apartments that does not go with our spirit. Meaning that we're supposed to travel and get out and see things. We're supposed to see our people. We're supposed to see different lands in different states. We're not supposed to be staying stuck in one house, listening to and looking at a box where evil literally has taken over. So what are you watching? You're watching, and why? Why are you watching this box? Who's telling you to watch? We're supposed to be traveling. You understand? We're supposed to be moving. We're supposed to evolve, and you're supposed to move forward. If nobody is saying what I'm saying, and you have to show my videos to that person, so I can say, hi, you guys are talking about the wrong shit. If you're saying, well, you got to go within yourself in order for you to find the kingdom of heaven. When you go within, you're going to find that you're going to have to fight. Fight the one that would stop you from moving into your mansion. Who would tell you not to move into a vacant mansion for free? Who would tell you that? Becky around the corner, Becky down the street, across the street. She would call on the police on you. Good. You would say, okay, come here, Becky. Call the police on me. Hurry up, because I'm going to call the police on myself. Hi, yes. Can you come here? I just moved into a house that I did not pay for. Come on. Now, of course, we already let the mayor know what's going on. So he already know to let the sheriff and the deputies and his police know that if a call comes by on Karen or Becky saying there is some black people that moved into this mansion here, he would have to say, I'm sorry, you're going to have to mind your own business, ma'am. If they are gingerbread or Negroes, then you have to mind your own business, ma'am. This is their land. But they didn't pay for it. I know. It's a crime for us to dip our nose into something that's not of us. It's none of our business if they didn't pay for it, if it's their land. If it's their land, lady, woman, and this is their land, 640 acres is that. What is it to you that they move into a mansion next door to you? What's it to you? You better be glad that they didn't give you a land citation in order for you to pay monthly rent taxes, Karen, Becky. That's what the mayor and the governor and the sheriff deputy have to tell the real estate company. Have to tell Becky and all of the police departments what is going on here. You cannot accuse a gingerbread Negro person, gingerbread woman or man. You cannot accuse them of a crime or a felon. They can never be a felon. They can never be a criminal. Even if they killed and beat and murdered their own people on their land, it doesn't matter. Because that is up to the Promised Land Police Department, like us, people, us, our family. We are in charge of that. No, not one white cop is in charge of nothing that we do. This is our land. You have to tell the cop that you see, sir, that you see. Listen, if there's an incident and a cop comes in your neighborhood, you have to immediately give him the citation. Hi, did you get your monthly land citation payment notice? No, I didn't. What is it about? Well, you have to pay me monthly land taxes for the rest of your life because you're standing on my 640 acres. Yes, 640 acres is mine because these people, these people removed us from our homes. See, your people removed us from our homes. And so now you have to pay monthly tax payment because even though it's in the past, it's still going on today. How is it still going on today? Because you removed us from our homes. And when you removed us from our homes, we are subjected to your fake law.
Demoralize the spirit of who we are as citizens of the former America, as well as the citizens. In that betrayal, they tried to downplay the legitimacy of my position as Postmaster-General, and at doing so, created a treasonous act of trickery through sedition to hide the fact that the United States government ceased to exist in 1999. When the United States government ceased to exist in 1999, there were some consequences of that charter ending. Number one, there was to be no constitutional president. For the charter to elect a president ended in 1999. Thus, the 2004 to Chad's election was the setup to not follow any guidelines to elect a president. Number two, that there was no, because the Constitution ended, there was no Congress, because Congress didn't reauthorize in 1999 when the Constitution ended. So the Senate and the House of Representatives ended in the former United States. And I kicked off the largest court-martialing in 2004, and in that, I syntaxed and disqualified the Uniform Code of Military Justice, as well as Title X, and rewrote that in the court-martialing trials. Because of the sedition and treason by these traitors, the Title IV flag, which I have the copyrights to, will not be used by these traitors on the military postal bases, the military postal forts, the postal stations, as well as the U.S. Pentagon. The Title IV flag no longer sponsors these traitors which are on this vessel contract. The traitors' names are identified in all capital letters. The volition behind the capital letters is because they are identified as a vessel, because the traitors on this contract do not have claims of the life, because the birth certificate system ended in 1999. Thus, without a claim of the life, these vessels don't have authorization to engage in any thinking for the statement of a claim, because only a fax can identify for the statement of a claim. Therefore, these vessels are identified in capital letters as traitors, and the traitors are to be captured and brought to me for trial. The trial is a treason charges for sedition, and because of the performances by the vessels, they don't have the capacity to think to defend themselves, because they got a birth certificate. That's tomfoolery. It ended in 1999. So if you run into these vessels on the postal military bases and forts and lands, as well as the postal stations in the Pentagon, the stabilization force has authorization to capture these vessels and bring these vessels to me so that there can be a public trial, or they can be brought to trial before the public so the public can see their sedition and their treason. And this is a massive cover-up for many, many years. In 2008, I was conducting the largest court-martialing in the history of planet, and I had personal contact on a day-to-day level with the Secretary of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, Michael-Glenn Mullen, who is court-martialed as well. And they know exactly what's going on in the court-martialing. They know that there is no United States. They have been playing games against the American soldiers and the American people, as well as the citizens of the world, for many years. And it's time for this paradigm to end. As the soldiers now become sovereign claimants with claims of the life within the paradigm of the U.S. military, and they follow the correct mechanics of how to claim their sovereignty, they're going to become knowledgeable. Soldiers are becoming knowledgeable of the facts and of the truth. And the truth shall always set you free. See, numbers don't lie, but liars never figure. So all of you generals that have been hiding the truth, and all you press out here, the public press, who've been hiding my legitimacy as Postmaster General, and have been tricking the fake presidents, and if you ever take witness, everyone out here, why do presidents always hire crappy people? Huh? Because it's a ruse to steal your rights. It's a ruse to give you no contract rights.
Yeah, that's stealing our rights, and we as the people that Catherine is talking about, they have stolen everything from us.
Yes, they did. They stole everything from us. Now, the way that he's saying how, you have to bring these people to trial is the same thing I'm saying. I mean, people have to listen to him, but people have to listen to me more because I'm indigenous. And when I say that we literally have to send the poster magazines to the criminals that got you fucked up. I mean that, because if you don't, then it's judgment on you. It really is. And you might think that people like that you see on internet, you might see on the internet, on YouTube, and you might think that this person is doing the right thing, like Isis Wisdom or Rashad. If they're not saying what I'm saying, if they're not doing what I'm doing, if they just keep saying go within yourself, or if Kalai is still chasing down the police and offering them $20,000 for their opinion, then there's something wrong with that man. You literally, seriously, you have to let that man know that forget the police. Forget that. You have to go to the mayor, because the mayor owns the police department that can get them all out your neighborhood. You have to let the mayor know that, hey, mayor, in Philadelphia, in Gary, Indiana, in Louisiana, in California, in Chicago, you have to let every single mayor know. That means you got to download my poster magazines and send it to your local mayor's office. Then you have to say, hey, did you get Catherine's email? Did you get the email? Yes, we have it, because this is how they're gonna talk to you. Yes. Oh, they're gonna call you ma'am, sir. They're gonna lick your ass, because they know that they're guilty. That's all you got to do, is just tell the truth to the criminals. And I promise you, we're gonna be in the promised land probably this year. If everybody who's seen this video send my poster magazines to the mayor and the governor and the senator and the top court judges, find Supreme Court judges in your neighborhood, find Board of Supervisors. No way, find the city. It's really the mayor. It's the mayor and the governor and the senators who run the city organizations. The city organizations would give me funding to give us our Jetsons so we can travel. Okay, well, you have to let them know. Hand over the resources so we can travel. We support Catherine Irvin. We support Chief Lady Catherine Irvin, because we are landlords. When anybody approaches a gingerbread person, they're gonna say, "Hello, my lord." And then if they approach a woman, they'll say, "Hello, my lady," because we are landlords. We are landladies of our land. We own our land, 640 acres. Now, of course, we own way more than 640 acres. We own America. Technically, that's why I put who I am. I am part owner of Turtle Island, America. Meaning part owner means that you are part owner of it. So we all own part of Turtle Island, America. Okay? So that's why I say I'm part owner of Turtle Island, America, because we're all part owners of the whole pie of South America to America. And yes, Black Zahar, thank you so much for showing the video. We still have to. You're doing all the right things. You're doing all the right things. I'm just trying to get everybody else to show my video, so that you can get it to people who are talking about going within only. Okay, we can go within, but when you go within, you're going to find that you're going to have to send these poster magazines to the criminals, because if you don't tell the truth to them, then closed mouths don't get fed. How are you going to get what you need to get if you don't put your foot down? He just said it right here, that they have to be removed from office and be brought to him, so that because he has to literally remove them from their seats. This is a white man saying that, and this ain't even his land. They can technically tell Trump and him to go to hell. They could, yeah, white people in the government. That's why they tell white people like that to go to hell. But they can't tell me. Oh no, no, no! They can't tell us to go to hell, bitch. This is our land. We're gonna tell them to go because that's where they come from, and literally they are. When you see white people here, they are literally from they're African Americans because Europe is North Africa. You know that, right? Look at the map. Look at a map. Look at Italy. Italy is what? It's connecting a lake to Africa. That's North Africa. So basically, all the white people here are literal African Americans, and we're not. We're indigenous. We're indigenous Nietzsche, really Nietzsche's. So anyway, I'm gonna end this, but I wanted to just show the patent trade commissioner that there will be no more payments that's gonna be sent to you because the patent is already formed and it's just a matter of time before all of you guys are removed from office. I'm not saying, Jay, you're going to be removed from office. I'm just saying you have to do the right thing and that you have to look at my poster magazines and see the evidence that I can no longer pay a criminal element when it's already funded and it's my resources. So if I pay you for the patent that's already created, then you would have to find the companies that can help me proceed with the distribution of the Jetsons to my people, so we can travel and be free and just be traveling, and we can have our medicines, our natural golden resources, our food and our lands and waters and rivers and these are our resources. These are our resources that was stolen from us, and my patent is about recovering our lost identity, recovering our lost identity, okay, and then regaining our resources while we did. This is when because we were traveling before you came here. We were seafarers. We used to travel the seas and everything. This is what we used to do. This is why this is why gingerbread people like myself are upset. We are upset, and people would say, oh, you got to go within to help your problem. No, you have to remove evil people from the offices that's stopping you from fulfilling your spirit, fulfilling the needs for your spirit have a need and it needs to be fulfilled. And if you don't do that, you go against the universe. If you don't do what you're supposed to do, you go against the universe. Okay? So let's just show a movie called Moon Knight. Shout out to Louisiana Tay. Let's go to a movie called Moonlight. Let's watch. Let's get out of this for a little bit, and let's go to a movie called uh, Moon Knight on where is that at? Let me see. That's on. Okay, let me see. Moon Knight is on Hulu. I think it's on Hulu. Okay, so you have to watch the TV series. Uh, it's okay. Here it is. Okay, it's this one right here. Watch this TV series. We're all being judged. Okay, because this is what it's basically about. It's about judgment. That if you don't do what you, because we are all on the celestial boat. Shout out to Louisiana Tay. Shout out to Louisiana Tay on the about the moon. Now I used to think that the moon was evil. I don't know. I just thought it was just evil. Like, ugh. But no, actually, it's about true justice. Watch. That last episode is a kicker. That's what's really gonna do it for you. Okay. Hold on. Let me go to the because this is gonna be a spoiler alert. Okay, let me. Now you got to go to watch the last episode. Okay, it's gonna be a spoiler alert. Oops. Sorry about that. Here, this one right here. Oh, they got the new episode, the other episode number 6 now. Oh my God, y'all better watch here. Here's number 5. Now you see now This is all about the Egyptians. Where, okay, we are in judgment. We're in judgment. Okay, Louisiana Tay said it. Now, Louisiana Tay, if you don't know who that is, he is a powerful. He returned here. You'll see his channel. Hold on, you'll see his channel. But he's the one when, okay, so before he came to this earth, he was the one where you would go to for if you needed help. He had other people that he would look up to who were healers. If you had ailments, even if you had, it's like the type of people Louisiana Tay represents. There are many different people like him. One of them is where if you have ailments, any type of ailments, emotional ailments, relationships, if you just want to know common sense, you would have to go to him for help, and you would see all kind of stuff in his land, flying fairies and big huge giraffes or little tiny giraffe. You'll see little wonderful things happening. Well, anyway, this movie shows you that we are all on the celestial boat. Okay, row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, merrily down the stream. Merrily, merrily, life is but a dream. That came from the Egyptians because they have a celestial boat that is the clouds. It's the clouds. Okay, so it's a celestial boat. Now, in this boat, you're either in the nut house or you're in prison or something. Okay, because you're being judged. Down here, we're either in the nut house or we're in prison or something. Because if you are talking only about going within, bitch, you in the nut house. I'm just letting you know, if you're the type of person where you're only talking about, well, if you go within, you'll find the kingdom of heaven. And yet you got the enemy right down the street from you at the city hall building that you didn't go and smash that on him.